welcome back to Serenade. Today we're diving into the wild world of AI and music. It's like where art and code meet, and the results can be, well, pretty surprising.
I'm really excited to jump into this. So, what exactly do we mean when we say AI generated music?
Well, it's basically music created with the help of algorithms that have been trained on thousands or even millions of
Right.
songs. These systems analyze patterns and then generate melodies, harmonies, beats, even sometimes lyrics.
So, kind of like a musical brain that's learned from every genre out there, but without, any feelings of its own?
Exactly. Think of it like a digital composer that uses data rather than emotion. Tools like AIVA, Ampere Music, and even Google's MusicLM are prime examples. They can, say, mimic the style of Mozart or whip
Yeah,
up a modern trap beat in seconds.
wow, that's impressive. But I wonder, if these systems can generate music so quickly, isn't there a risk that they might end up replacing traditional musicians entirely?
That's the big debate, isn't it? While it's true that AI can produce music rapidly, it's really a tool, like a sophisticated
Mm-hmm.
instrument, more than a complete artist. It definitely lacks that human soul, the experiences, the emotional highs and lows, the unique imperfections that make music resonate.
Right. So even if an AI writes a love song, it doesn't actually understand love in the way a human does.
Precisely, it's like using a precision machine that can replicate sounds, but it won't ever tell the story behind those sounds. That personal touch, that raw emotion, that's what makes music magic.
I can see that. Yet, there's also the flip side, commercial pressures. If brands can get a lo-fi chill beat from an AI in 5 seconds, what does that do to the livelihoods of session musicians and composers?
That's a really valid concern. Industry shifts are already evident. Indie artists and ad agencies are drawing on AI for speedy production and, well, budget friendly options. It impacts economics in areas like background and commercial music. I mean, it's
Yeah,
efficient, but it also changes traditional revenue streams.
but at the same time, there's a huge creative space for human expression, especially when it comes to conveying deep emotions or telling personal stories through music.
Absolutely. In a way, it's like having Photoshop for music. The AI gives you a strong draft or a raw idea, like a fresh layer of sound, and then it's up to the artist to add color, texture, and nuance that only a human can provide.
I love that analogy. Music remains a personal narrative. Even if cows come home with AI generated tracks, the storytelling remains uniquely human.
Exactly. And think about it this way, the best outcomes come from collaboration. Musicians can harness AI to spark ideas, experiment with new sounds, or streamline their workflow. But the artist's personal flair remains at the heart of truly moving music.
So, for an artist today, it sounds like the key is to embrace these tools without, surrendering their artistic soul to them.
Right on. Musicians need to adapt. It's all about using AI as a co creator, like having a tireless partner who can generate a million ideas, but then you step in to infuse your experience and personal touch into the work.
I agree, but I do wonder, could there be a risk of things becoming a bit too formulaic? I mean, when AI relies so heavily on patterns, aren't we at risk of bland, predictable soundscapes?
That's a really thoughtful point. While these tools are incredibly powerful, they can indeed lean on patterns over novelty if not used creatively. That's why the human element is so crucial to break out of the mold and push boundaries.
Yep, exactly. And I think that's where the debate gets interesting. There's a fine line between innovation and overdependence.
True. And looking forward, I see a future where, say, AI and musicians work hand in hand, a sort of symbiotic relationship rather than competition. Consider real time soundtracks in video games or even personalized music that adjusts to your mood in the moment.
That sounds almost like something out of a sci fi movie, the music adapting to each listener. That's not just innovative, but also deeply personal.
Absolutely. The vision is less about a cold robotic output and more about a dynamic conversation between tech and human creativity. It's a hybrid future where technology empowers rather than overshadows.
Hmm. And that certainly makes the prospect of where music is headed much more inspiring than dystopian.
Exactly right. It's like we're writing a new chapter in the story of music, a chapter where AI does the heavy lifting for brainstorming, but human artists still craft the emotional journey.
I guess that means the future of music is all about balance, leveraging the best of both worlds.
Yup, consider it as a duet. The machine provides precision and efficiency, and the human brings emotion and soul. It's like a perfectly imperfect collaboration.
Well said. And if you think about it, this collaboration could even redefine what we consider authentic music in the future.
Oh, absolutely. Authenticity in music has always been about connection, conveying real experiences and emotions. No algorithm, however advanced, can truly replicate that firsthand human experience.
Right. That does put a lot of emphasis on the artist's role. But do you think there's a possibility that over time, people might start valuing the convenience of AI tracks over the gritty labor of human creation?
I can see that happening in some cases, especially in contexts where speed and cost are paramount, like in commercial or background music. However, when it comes to music that aims to move people, there remains a deep seated hunger for that authentic touch, a connection that only human ingenuity can provide.
It's like the choice between a handwritten letter and a printed one. The printed one might get the job done fast, but it doesn't have the same sentimental value.
Exactly. And that's why the creative community is so critical. Musicians who harness AI as just another brush in their artistic repertoire are likely to lead the next wave of innovation.
Hmm, that perspective is really refreshing. Instead of viewing AI as a rival, it's more of a catalyst for new forms of expression.
Precisely. The aim isn't to replace the artist, but to expand the canvas on which they can paint. Think of it like having access to a library of sounds and ideas that you can remix into something fresh and totally personal.
And that opens up a world of possibilities. Imagine personalized soundtracks that change based on your mood or interactive music experiences where the boundaries between creator and listener blur.
Absolutely thrilling to imagine. It's not just a technological revolution, it's more like a cultural evolution where the essence of music is continually redefined by its fusion with tech.
Right. I have to say though, I sometimes challenge the idea that tech can always boost artistry. There's a risk that if we lean too hard on AI, the traditions and deep-rooted craftsmanship in music might be de-emphasized. What do you think?
That's a great point, and it's a legitimate worry. We need to be vigilant to ensure that technology supplements rather than replaces the creative process. The human touch will always be essential for genuine artistic expression.
I really appreciate that viewpoint. It's a balanced take on the evolving landscape.
Looking ahead, I think we're on the brink of a hybrid era where AI is a co author of our musical stories. Imagine live concerts where the music adjusts in real time, or personalized soundtracks that learn from your preferences.
Yeah,
It's a future where every listener might have a custom audio journey.
and that sounds so revolutionary yet intimate at the same time. It's like every track could be as unique as a fingerprint.
Exactly, and it's that blend of mass data processing and individual creativity that's so exciting. The best music will still be defined by that unique human spark, though AI might help light the way.
I love that. It's not about man versus machine, it's more the synergy between them.
Precisely. As artists learn to integrate these tools, the evolution of music won't be about cold automation, but about a more expansive creative process where tech elevates the human element.
Hmm. And for our listeners, that means more innovative and emotionally rich music down the line.
Absolutely, it's an invitation to explore, create, and even reimagine what music means in our digital age. Whether you're a die-hard audiophile or a casual listener, this ongoing blend of art and technology is sure to keep you on your toes.
So, what do you think? Will AI be your next favorite collaborator, or do you still believe there's no substitute for the human touch?
That's the big question. I believe the future of music is as much about embracing new ideas as it is about preserving the soul of creation. Each beat and melody carries a piece of the creator's journey, and that's something no algorithm can fully capture.
I couldn't agree more. The conversation really opens up a space where technology isn't just replacing an old form, it's inspiring a whole new way of expression.
Exactly. For anyone out there navigating this evolving scene, my advice is to experiment fearlessly with these tools while staying true to your own voice. Use AI as a complement, not a crutch.
Right. That's a powerful reminder. And for our listeners, it's a call to embrace the future of music with open ears and an open heart.
Thanks for being a part of this journey with me. It's been a vibrant discussion about how technology and tradition can coexist and even thrive together.
Absolutely. Keep exploring, keep creating, and let your musical spirit soar. Till next time, keep listening and questioning.
This is Serenade, where sound meets soul. See you next time.